Hi, this is Mark Lim, and in this video, I am going to be talking about how you can scrape unlimited leads and contacts using Clay and with multiple different data sources. And this is going to be helpful for people who are not familiar where you can gather data for the niche that you are targeting for your outbound campaign. And if you don't know who I am, I built a Clay agency that was in the top 10% of deals generated in 2024, according to Smartly, which is an industry-leading email sending tool. And we help sales teams automate their manual tasks using Clay. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So first, I have prepared a list of data sources that you can get the data from for each different niche. So here's a SaaS for startup. You can use Crunchbase, GetLocker.com, and for professional services like marketing, IT, financial, Clutch, Good Firms, local businesses, manufacturers, Google My Business, Yellow Pages, coaches and consultants, courses, cccleads.com. So there are more like for e-commerce, store leads, technology stack, BuiltWith, HG Insights. For lookalikes, this means that the companies that are similar to your case study, for example, if you have a case study and you want to target companies that are similar to your case study, then you can drop your company info on Ocean.io or PandaMatch, and then you can get a list of companies that are fitting to those company specification. And how you scrape those databases is there are multiple ways to do that. So first, you can go to their website and use Instant Data Scraper, which is a Google Chrome extension. And I have one here right now. This is what I use. And some websites block scraping, so you need to subscribe to their website. And you can find some videos on YouTube. In this video, I won't go too deep into how you can use the data scraper, but it's fairly easy, so you would be able to do that fairly easy. And the next option would be to search on Apify if there are scrapers for the specific website. So just for the brief look, this is Apify.com, and what it does is that it is like a marketplace for all those different scrapers for each different platform. So you can scrape Google Maps and Facebook posts and Twitter and also like LinkedIn, so that sort of stuff. So next is like you can also subscribe to Lead Academy, which is as like a coaching program. I'm not paid to promote this, but this is what I use because they have their own scrapers, which covers most of the websites in this list. So I found it to be quite helpful. And for the sake of today's tutorial, I have went ahead and then scraped GetLocker.com, which has about like 36,000 plus SaaS companies in the list on their website. And then I have scraped a list of companies right here. And as you can see, you get the company name, company domain, and industry if you use this scraper from Lead Academy. And then what you do next is that what you want to basically copy and paste these company domains into Apollo.io. So this is a website. So you have to copy 6,000 records each, because Apollo doesn't take more than that for each time for some reason. So you have to copy that and then paste it on here. So by the way, this is Apollo.io for those who don't know it. This is another lead database that gives you the emails and company name and job title, all sort of stuff. So you would be able to come in and then go to people section here, and then create a search that includes something like, if you're, let's say, targeting marketing and sales department, then these are the keywords that you can use. And management level is director, head, partner, C-suite, that sort of stuff. So you can search them here. And then for the domains that you have already copied, what you can do is that go to the company filter and then click this include and exclude list of companies, and then you just paste the number the records that you copied and then paste it here, and then you click save and search. And what you will find is that it will return the records of companies that you already have copied from this database. So it will heavily qualify the target industry that you want to target. So it's really good. And then the location, United States, and employees. If you want to target, let's say like this smaller SaaS companies, then 11 to 20 or less than 100. If you go this way, then yeah. So this is just result. You get about 1,041. So what it can do now is that copy this website URL, and then you would want to go to Apify.com and then come into this like a main page here and click Apify store, and then go search Apollo, and then click the first item here that you see right now. And then what you do now is that you paste the URL that you just copied, and then just type in the number of search that total search that you just have seen. So 1,041, and you enable get work emails and disable get personal emails. And then run options, enable no timeout and no maximum limit. And then you just click save and start. And we are going to be waiting for it to scrape on behalf of us. Okay, now the Apollo scraper has done scraping, and it got us 1,000 records, and it charged us $1.2, and it took me 4 minutes, so that's pretty good. Now we are going to click on this to download the CSV, and we have to select fields of what data that we want to get, because it has like a bunch of dummy data that we necessarily don't want to get. So we have to type in the informations like this to clean up the records. Okay, yeah, so these are the fields that you would want to include, and then now you go ahead and click download. Okay, now it's done downloading, and what you can do now is go to Clay, and then click new, click workbook, and then click import from CSV. Click complete import. Now you will see that we have the first name, last name, full name, job title, email, LinkedIn URL, and company name, it's an estimated number of employees, website URL, the LinkedIn URL, and those are just enough to get us started. But what we would want to do is that we would have to verify if these emails are good to send, because some of them might be catch-all emails that might bounce, or it's going to land in spam. So we will want to make sure to click insert right and click add enrichment. And then we now have to add email verifier column. So what I'm going to be using is email verifier called dbounce. Okay, so now once it's open, you would want to decide if you want to use a Clay credit or add your own dbounce account. I already have mine, so it'll use up the credits that I have on my own account. But if you don't have one, just use your own Clay credit for now. And but I totally recommend you have this API key registered for it to be validated. And then you go ahead and then select the email column that you want to validate, and then click enable only safe to send emails and exclude free emails. Just leave it at that. And then you click continue to add fields, and then let's just click save for now, and then save and run 10 rows. Okay, now we have gotten the validation result, and it says that we have 3 emails that are valid, and the other ones are not valid because they might probably be catch-all emails. So what we have to do is that we have to go ahead and then enrich those emails further. So go click insert right on this column and click add enrichment again, and then type in work email and click waterfalls work email. And now you will see a waterfall, work email waterfall that you can use to go ahead and then enrich your emails further. And what I usually like to do is that I just use probably 2 or 3 max to enrich the emails. And for this, for the sake of example, it will probably just show you the 2 email providers, and then see how we can enrich the emails. So first of all, we would have to map the email column for each of these data provider. So click on LeadMagic, and again, if you don't have your own account API key for each data provider, that you are going to be using your own Clay credits. So just have that in mind. And then you have to map your person's name. So just go ahead and then map the name and then company domain, so organization website URL. So that's it. And then save waterfall step, and then find email. That's good. So we go ahead and then select full name here, map that full name, and then website URL, save waterfall step, and map the full name again here. And then for the validation providers, so again, click on the dbounce again, that just like how we use it here. And how it would work is that since for those emails that haven't been turned out to be valid, we are going to send a request to LeadMagic and see if they can return a proper email address. If not, then go to Find Email and then see if we can turn a proper email address, and then we will combine all the records into one column so that we can use up the emails that are only valid to send. So yeah, that is going to be so only marks safe to send emails as valid. Enable that, and then we have to use AI to set a formula. So since these emails are valid, like we don't want to go ahead and enrich these emails. So what we can do is that set a formula where we are only going to enrich email rows that doesn't have a valid email already. So what we are going to do is that hit slash and then validate the email, and then click on valid emails, click 0, and then click email here, and then let's say that email is empty, and click generate formula. And then you will see that except for those 3 rows that had emails, you will see that all the other columns will run. So that is accurate. We want these columns to run because they don't have emails that are valid. So click output is correct, save formula. And then now we are going to click save and run 10 rows. And let's see how it would turn out. So now you can see that these rows have ran because it didn't have valid emails. These had valid emails, so it says run condition not met, and then it is running, and it has error, so we have to see what went wrong. Okay, yeah, so probably it's because my API key is not connected here anymore, so okay, now let's run it again. Okay, now it's successfully running the column here. And as you can see, we only have 2 emails that turned out to be valid because the other columns turned out to be not valid to send. They're probably catch-all emails. So out of 10 rows, we only have 4 emails that were safe to send. And there are ways to validate catch-all emails and then enhance your coverage. But for today, we are only going to just show you how you can send and enrich emails for the ones that are safe to send. So as a final step, what we are going to do is that now we are going to create an email column, which is final. So we already have an email column. So we are going to name final email, and then we are going to enrich it with validate email, and click valid email, click 0, and then type email, so that we only first try to get the emails that turn out to be valid on the first try when we ran it with the email verifier called dbounce. And we, on the second try, we are going to enrich it with work email. So here, yeah, work email. And then now you will have the list of emails that are safe to send. So there are 5. And yeah, this is pretty much it for today's tutorial. If you want to enrich further, then you can just click run column and then click run all rows that haven't run or have errors, and then be able to enrich all the email columns. And that is how you can basically scrape leads and contacts in the most affordable way possible. So that is pretty much it. And by the way, if your sales team is currently struggling with manual tasks such as researching and list building, then click the link below in the description. And I don't mind it if you don't click it, but feel free to check it out if your sales team is struggling with those problems, and we would be able to help you solve that problem. So that's it for the video, and if you liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button or comment if you have any questions, feedbacks, or suggestions that you might have. And please subscribe if you want to see more of Clay tutorials like this. So yeah, that's it for today. Have a blessed day, and looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you.